what's up, guys? Claude Johnson here. So today I want to talk a little bit about, improvising 12-bar solos and just, with guitar, no backing track. I feel like it's a much more powerful way to approach it. Backing tracks are great when you're, they're great at a certain stage, but I feel like I relied too much on backing tracks because, like, when you play with a backing track, you're just playing the melody, and it's great for a while, but at a certain point, I just wanted to get away from that. And when you play solo, you're forced to cover the not just the melody, but the harmony and the rhythm. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But I'm gonna give you guys some tips to try to get into this. So first of all, the kind of recipe you want to use is arpeggios plus the scale. I mean, there's lots of recipes, but one recipe is like the dominant 7 arpeggios with the 1-4-5, and then the basic minor pentatonic scale in the key. So for example, if I'm playing in D, I can play my D7 arpeggio over the 1, my G7 over the 4, and the A7 over the 5. But then in addition to that, I'm also going to mix in my just D minor pentatonic over all those chords. Okay, so that's kind of the basic approach that I started with in Art of the Blues Riff. So Art of the Blues Riff is a series of courses where I'm just kind of exploring my approach to riffing, improvising, and soloing, and that kind of thing. So I'll put the link in the description for that. So that's the basics. But I want to give you guys 2 more tips that you can hopefully use. All right, so first of all, before I give you the tips, I just want to mention that this is usually when I play the blues, it's in a triplet or shuffle rhythm. You count it like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you tie the first 2 together. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. That works at different tempos. So when you play the single notes, it has a built-in swing just by following that rhythm, where one note is basically twice as long as the next one, and then it just repeats. It's really cool because it's so simple, but it just provides that rhythm. And you can divide every bar, every beat, into those. Now, of course, you can occasionally just do the 3 notes in there, if you're doing this. You can switch to the triplet. And then you mix it up. Anyway, that's sort of a side tangent. Now, I didn't even get to the 2 tips yet. So the first tip is when you are on the first chord, or the first beat of each chord, like the 1 chord, or then you switch to the 4 chord, you can just keep it totally simple and play the root note with that pattern. So like basically 2 notes. So remember what I was just saying a second ago about you have that that shuffle feel. So a real simple way to do it is just start on the D. Like if I'm in the key of D, I'll just hit my D there twice, and then from there I could either let's say go up or down, or just kind of stay on the D. Do a little back and forth, but the key is stay in the D, start in the D, and then when you go to the 4 chord, okay, we're going to start on the G. So let's just try that real quick, just a couple bars. Coming up. It's a great exercise. Just force yourself to just hit that. Try that for 10 minutes. Back to the 1. sorry, messed up there a second, but I think I was off by 1 fret. Anyway, that's the basic idea. All right, here's the next tip. This is a little bit advanced, but I think it's really powerful. Hey, real quick, before we continue here, I just want to give a quick plug for my free course. It's called 7 Blues Guitar Secrets That Save You Years of Practice. You can get it at BluesGuitar-Com/secrets, or just check the link in the video description. And I think it's got a lot of powerful insights and concepts that are going to help you out. They're going to help you with everything you're doing, including the stuff in this video. So once again, just check the link in the description. Thanks for your support, and now back to the video. But basically, when you have your 5 chord, the 3 of the 5 is going to be your major 7. So in the key of D, we're talking about A, and the 3rd of A is your C sharp. So, you know, you could do riffs like, you know, there's your turnaround, but anyway, the point is though, sometimes that 3rd can be hard to sound natural. It kind of sticks out. So like, for example, you know, if I'm playing up here and then I hit my 3rd, it just, you know, it's one of those notes that you have to work it in a natural way. Sometimes it helps to just, you know, not sustain it as much. But another thing you can do is just, instead of that major 7, just play the flat 7, which is part of the part of your D pentatonic anyway. So like for example, you can just do that. So just up to your 7th. Like, don't even worry about it. Sometimes it's good to just like be aware of the options, just so you can like not play them or something. So you can play that. So this would be an example. Here's a lick like with the major 7, which sounds really cool if you know what you're doing, like if you have it worked out. But again, sometimes squeezing those in, like you don't want to think about it in the moment. So instead of that, you just, which is part of your pentatonic. That's kind of like a B.B. King style type of lick right there. So there's, again, major 7, flat 7. So let's just try playing a turnaround with the flat 7. Let's say we'll do it from the top. Okay, so. There it is. All right. So hopefully that helps. Again, number 1, get the formula down, arpeggios plus pentatonics. Helps to work on those. And again, check my Art of the Blues riff course. Secret number 2, try to do this exercise where you're just starting on that. As a separate exercise, you can also just do this all day long with just staying in that rhythm. Na, 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 and just practice your shuffle 8th note phrasing. And then secret number 3, try using the minor 7th instead of the major 7th over the 5 chord. And interestingly, because that sound works so well, it sort of informs us about like the chords. Like you could, it just gave me the idea, you could use a minor 7 instead of a dominant 7 on the turnaround. So, like sometimes when we play single notes, it sort of informs us about what kind of chords we can use and vice versa. So this is just like an idea that I'm just exploring now, but let me just see what would happen if I did that like on the A, So I'll play the 12 bars to see what it sounds. So another bonus tip for you, but yeah, when you're playing these, another thing is like when you're playing these type of solos without a backing track. Remember what I said about you're holding down the rhythm and the harmony, so it really helps to just have a solid foundation of, be able to play the 12-bar blues with chords. I think that's where building a repertoire can really come in handy also. So I have a course that goes over blues songs as well. But yeah, playing songs is just, holding down the chords, being able to play the rhythm, have a good sense of that is really helpful. And then once you do that, it's like you can change from playing chords to just, play single notes. Okay? All right, so I know that was a mouthful. That was a lot of information, but hopefully you got something from it. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.